Howdy, y'all. Let's settle in for a minute and talk about something that's been on my mind, and I reckon it's been on yours too. It's really about the heart of why we do what we do, right here in our own backyard. You know that feeling, right? You're out on Dale Hollow, the sun's just creeping over the hills, and everything feels just perfect. But then you start looking around and you see all the pressure. The high-dollar boats, the fancy gear, this need to be the best, to catch the biggest fish. And sometimes it feels like that pure, simple joy of it all gets a little bit lost in the shuffle. And you know, that feeling, that little bit of heartache, it brings to mind a story. It's about a fella who, on the surface, couldn't be more different from us folks. But I think you'll see he's one of us at heart. His name is Joel Tudor, and he's a surfer way out in California. Okay, so let's dig into this. This here is the story of a fella named Joel, and his fight to keep the heart in what he loved when the rest of the world just wanted to make a buck off of it. Now this Joel fella, he didn't come from money, no sir. His dad was a working man, pounding nails every single day. And for them, just getting to the beach was a real test, you know? It made him appreciate it that much more. He was taught by the old-timers, the legends of the sport, that what mattered wasn't all these fancy new maneuvers, it was about grace. It was about how you did it. And boy, he got good, real good, became a world champion, twice. And you can just hear it in his own words right here. He said it wasn't about getting points or doing tricks. It was all about poise, you know, the way a person carried themselves on that wave. That was the tradition he was handed down, and he took it right to heart. So this is where things got a little complicated for him. He hit a fork in the road. On one side, you had these big money pro contests, all about points, prize money, just dead serious competition. Joel even called that seriousness heartbreaking. And then on the other side, you had the little club events he grew up with. They were just weekend get-togethers, you know? Friends and family, all about having fun and cheering each other on. No big prizes, just good times. So what'd he do? He walked away. That's right, quit the whole professional tour. He saw him forgetting what made surfing special to begin with. That style, that community, that soul. He just felt like they were losing what made it cool. But listen, he didn't just walk away complaining. No, he decided he was going to build something better, something that got right back to the heart of it all, and he called it the duct tape way. Now let's talk about this duct tape mentality, because I think we all get this deep down. It's that carefree, resourceful spirit. It's not about having the newest, shiniest thing. It's about having fun. If your board gets a ding, you don't fret about it. You just slap a piece of duct tape on it and get right back out there. It's all about the love of doing it, not the perfection of how it looks. So he went and started his very own contest, but with a whole different set of rules. First off, style is king. It's all about that grace we were talking about. Second, and get this, he encouraged folks to share the waves. Can you believe that? Two people on one wave actually get bonus points. It's about community, not conflict. Third, it ain't for profit. It's all about giving back to the kids. And last, it's about respecting the craft, using the right tool for the job. And here it is, straight from the man himself. It's not about what you can get, it's about what you can give back. He says something is only successful when you donate your time to it. You do it for the pure love of it. And that's what makes it succeed. That's what makes it real. Now, this whole story, this isn't just about some surfer fella out in California. Nah, this is about us, right here in Overton County. I think it's our turn, y'all. You might be sitting there thinking, well, what in the world does some surfer have to tell me about fishing the Obey River or hiking the trails up at Standing Stone? And I'm here to tell you everything. That same spirit, that same fight for what's real and true, it applies to every single thing we love to do out here. So what are the lessons for us? Well, they're pretty simple, really. It ain't about the cost of your bass boat. It's about the skill in your cast. It ain't about the fancy brand on your boots. It's about the mud you get on them getting where you need to go. Real community, that's built by sharing a campfire, not by winning some trophy. And maybe the most important thing of all is that we pass that love and that knowledge down to our kids, just like the old-timers did for Joel. So here's my challenge to you. Let's start our own little duct tape movement, right here in Overton County. Let's make a real point to celebrate the style, the spirit, and the community of what we do. So what's that look like? I don't know. But I bet you do. Maybe it's a big old community fish fry down at the boat ramp, where everybody just brings a dish to pass. Or a trail cleanup day, where there's no entry fees, and the only prize is a job well done together. What's your idea? Come on, let us know down in the comments. Let's get this conversation started. And hey, if this story hit home for you, if it felt true, would you do us a real favor? Go on and hit that like button, share this little explainer with a friend who'd get it, and be sure to subscribe so we can keep these kind of conversations going. And before we sign off, let's just take a quiet moment together. May all beings be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be free. And may we always be good stewards of this beautiful land we get to call home. Amen. All right, a special shout out to every single one of y'all for listening. Thank you for your time. It really means the world. Now go on, turn this thing off, and get outside. We'll talk to you next time.